Welcome to this lesson on the combined gas law. This powerful equation brings together three fundamental gas laws into a single relationship. The formula is P₁V₁ divided by T1 equals P₂V₂ divided by T2. This law allows us to predict how a gas behaves when multiple conditions change simultaneously, making it an essential tool for understanding real-world gas behavior. Before diving into the combined gas law, let's review the three simple gas laws it's built from. Boyle's law states that P₁V₁ equals P₂V₂ when temperature is constant. Charles's law shows that V1 divided by T1 equals V2 divided by T2 when pressure is constant. Gay-Lussac's law demonstrates that P1 divided by T1 equals P2 divided by T2 when volume is constant. Each of these laws describes gas behavior when only one variable changes while another stays fixed. Let's understand where the combined gas law comes from. We start with the ideal gas equation, PV equals nRT, where P is pressure, V is volume, N is the number of moles, R is the gas constant, and T is temperature. When we rearrange this equation for a fixed amount of gas, meaning N stays constant, we get PV divided by T equals nR, which is a constant value. This forms the foundation of our combined gas law. The combined gas law compares two different states of the same gas sample. The initial state is represented by P₁V₁ divided by T1, and the final state is represented by P₂V₂ divided by T2. Since both equal the same constant for a fixed amount of gas, we can set them equal to each other. This gives us the combined gas law. P₁V₁ divided by T1 equals P₂V₂ divided by T2. This equation is incredibly useful when two or three variables change simultaneously. Understanding when to apply the combined gas law is crucial. You should use it when three conditions are met. First, the amount of gas remains fixed, meaning no gas is added or removed. Second, two or three variables such as pressure, volume, or temperature are changing. Third, you must always convert temperature to Kelvin before using the formula. On the other hand, you don't need the combined gas law if only one variable changes, in which case a simpler gas law will work better. You also cannot use it when the amount of gas itself is changing. Let's work through a practical example to see the combined gas law in action. A gas occupies 2.5 liters at 300 Kelvin and 1.0 atmosphere of pressure. The question asks, what volume will it occupy at 450 Kelvin and 1.5 atmospheres? Let's organize our data. The initial state has P1 equals 1.0 atmosphere, V1 equals 2.5 liters, and T1 equals 300 Kelvin. The final state has P2 equals 1.5 atmospheres, V2 is unknown, and T2 equals 450 Kelvin. Now let's solve this problem step by step. Step 1. Write down the combined gas law formula, P₁V₁ divided by T1 equals P₂V₂ divided by T2. Step 2. Rearrange the equation to solve for V2. This gives us V2 equals V1 multiplied by the ratio P1 over P2 multiplied by the ratio T2 over T1. Step 3. Substitute all the known values into the equation. V2 equals 2.5 multiplied by 1.0 divided by 1.5 multiplied by 450 divided by 300. Let's complete the calculation. V2 equals 2.5 multiplied by 0.667 multiplied by 1.5. When we multiply these numbers together, we get V2 equals 2.5 liters. Notice how the effects balanced out. The increased temperature would have increased the volume, but the increased pressure decreased it by the same amount. The final volume remains 2.5 liters. This demonstrates how the combined gas law accounts for multiple changing variables simultaneously to give us accurate predictions about gas behavior.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.